Hey Aries. So let's jump into this. During the pre-shuffle, I seen the Empress card. The Empress card popped out. The Star card and Temperance in one deck in the main deck. So I see where you guys are expanding and being productive, being very abundant. Some of you guys could be pregnant or trying to get pregnant. With the Star card, some of you guys have taken time to heal. Also, I was picking up where, because you guys are taking on that Empress energy, some of you guys are the center of attention with that Star card. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. Temperance popped out. So you guys are balanced, are working on being balanced. Maybe balancing work and love. Maybe balancing how much you give in a relationship. Because I know for a lot of women, we give way more than we receive, and there needs to be a balance. In my clarifying deck, the Seven of Wands popped out, the Knight of Pentacles. So I take that as some of you guys are really standing your ground and fighting for something that may have seemed like it was taking a long time to get here, but it's here with that Knight of Pentacles. And also the Three of Wands popped out. So to me, that's you waiting for those chips to come in, waiting for whatever it is that you were working towards. It may have been a relationship, because I focus more on love. So a person or relationship that you've been fighting for or waiting for a long time is basically here or coming. So I normally read for women and the people that they're dealing with, the men that they're dealing with, whether it be whoever's on your mind or who you're dealing with currently. The energies can be, vice versa. So just place the reading where it needs to go. But, I'm reading for Aries women, so it's going to come from the Aries perspective. And so let's jump into this. What messages do you have? And I did pre-shuffle. I do that off camera because I don't, nobody wants to sit through a 30-minute video. So what happened in the past with Aries and her person? What happened in the past? So so with the Eight of Cups, you turned your back and walked away from a situation. That Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups here? And you know what? Let me not clarify yet. So you turned your back on a relationship with that Eight of Cups and walked away. Somebody did. So it was either you or your person. Any other messages? So again, the Three of Wands popped out. So you could have turned your back and walked away from a situation. Oh, I just dropped a card. You could have turned your back and walked away from a situation because you felt like you deserved better. And after you've done some work, you are waiting for the manifestation of that work. Sorry, I dropped my card. The card that fell out, the Empress. So again, those are cards I saw in the pre-shuffle. So those cards really, really apply to you guys. So you're waiting. So you put in some kind of work. You walked away from something that wasn't good for you, and you've put in some kind of work, and you're waiting for that manifestation of that work with that Three of Wands. With the Empress here, could be dealing with a Taurus. But just being really, this Empress card is beautiful in this deck. So being very abundant. Green is about abundance, fertility, expansion, growth. Like I said, some of you guys could be pregnant. So some kind of tower moment happened. And I tried to do you guys a reading last night, and this was the first card that popped out. It's popping out again. So some kind of tower moment happened that caused you to walk away with that Eight of Cups. Also with this Three of Wands here, you could have found out that there was someone else involved in your relationship that you didn't know about with that Three of Wands. The Hermit card could be dealing with a Virgo. So you've taken time to seclude yourself and really go within and focus on or figure out what it is that you want in a relationship or in a partner. That Tower moment caused you to go into hermit mode, Two of Wands popped out. So you were at a fork in the road, or you're at a fork in the road where you're trying to figure out which direction to go in. You have more than one option. You have more than one choice. The person that you're dealing with could have had more than one option. Here with this Two of Wands. So with this Four of Swords, again, you've taken a break from this relationship. So in the Rider-Waite, this person's laying on their back. So I like to say that you've fallen back from this relationship and really taking the time to meditate. Again, here with this Hermit card. So Queen of Swords could be dealing with this is a Libra card specifically, but this is air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, but you're in the energy of you're not taking any bullshit. So you've cut out the shit. You're not on any bullshit. That is the energy that you are embodying right now. And the Ten of Swords. So this is the end of a cycle. So this relationship probably was hurtful in many ways, and this is an ending. So even though it hurts and you feel betrayed, this is the end with this Ten of Swords. So you got that Ten of Swords in the Tower. So we know that you guys are, so this is someone who you're not currently dealing with. There may not be any communication with this person, which we know because the Hermit, you know, to me, that's the ghosting card. So you've ghosted or left a situation. And with that Tower and with the Eight of Cups in the past. So you walked away in the past. So let me get my other deck and let's clarify. So why is this Eight of Cups here? The Ace of Cups. So you walked away because you knew that you deserved better. You could have walked away because you have a new love interest with this Eight of Cups. You could have walked away because you weren't getting the love that you knew you required. You swiftly left this. So you didn't dawdle. You swiftly left this relationship. So you knew. You found out something. I can't wait to clarify that Tower because you knew. Why is the Three of Wands here? You could have gotten some information that came in with that Knight of Swords. That was the reason why you left also. I'm sorry. The Hierophant. So the Hierophant is clarifying this Three of Wands. So you're waiting on a relationship. You're waiting on something stable. You could be waiting on someone who can give you marriage. You want something stable. So I'm getting the sense that in the past you were dealing with somebody who maybe wasn't relationship minded or commitment minded, but you're waiting on a commitment. With this Page of Wands. So you could have gotten, so this is two communication cards, and then you got three, that Three of Wands and a Hierophant. So you could have gotten some communication or a message about this person already being in a commitment, or about this person dealing with more than one person while in a commitment with you. Why is the Empress here? Why is the Empress here? Yeah, you're ready for a new beginning. You're ready for a new passionate beginning, and you've taken on that Empress energy in order to make that new beginning happen. Could be dealing with a fire sign. Yeah. You're ready for a relationship. Could be dealing with a Gemini. This is major arcana for Gemini. But you're ready for a relationship that is very, that has a really strong connection. This is a relationship that is very sexual. Also with that Ace of Wands, you could be looking for something that is very passionate and sexual. This is a very sexual card. But you're ready for something that is just really a strong, connected relationship. Also, I want to say again, you see three people in this card. You also, So this card could indicate that you were in a relationship where more than one person was involved, and it was very passionate. So you felt a strong connection to that relationship, which would explain why you probably stayed longer than you should have. The sex was probably good with that Ace of Wands. Why is the Tower here? Why is the Tower here? Okay, so I told you guys I tried to do this last night. I tried to do it last night, and my phone kept acting crazy, so I was just like, screw it. I pulled the Tower. The Tower was the first card that I pulled. This was the second. So the person that you're dealing with, X, either came back into the picture and caused a Tower moment, or the person that you're dealing with, they went back to their ex, or you found out that they were still dealing with their ex. Could have been a baby mama with that Empress card. Okay, but I pulled this last night. So somebody from the past caused this Tower. Why is the Six of Cups here? Again, you had to walk away. You walked away from this. You turned your back emotionally and walked away from what was going on. That Eight of Cups. Yeah, this, a lot of people use the Three of Cups as third party. I use this card as third party. So again, somebody here was involved with more than one person. Could have been an ex, could have been a baby mother. They could have already been in a relationship when they got with you and just didn't tell you, or and you had to find out later. But definitely some third party energy here that you walked away from. So why is the Hermit card here? Could be dealing with a Virgo. The Hangman could be dealing with a Pisces. So you took time to go within and look at things from a different perspective, to get a new perspective on what was going on. You probably had to really get yourself together because, like I said, this was you felt a strong connection to this relationship, and those kind of relationships are very hard to let go of. So you went within to get a new perspective on what was going on in this relationship. You felt trapped and bound mentally, which I already knew. Just looking at the cards up here, the Lovers, that Ace of Wands, very connected relationship. You felt very tied and bound to the situation, which is also why you probably stayed longer than you should have. Could be dealing with an air sign. Why is the Two of Wands here? So this person chose someone else, basically, because I look at that as having two people to choose from, two paths. This person chose another path and you feel left out in the cold. This also could indicate you chose another path and that person that you're dealing with feels left out in the cold by you. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Yeah, somebody here ended things, and I'm assuming it's you, by turning your back emotionally and walking away with the double Eight of Cups. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. So this person feels left out in the cold by you because you ended things with this Death card. Why is the Four of Swords here? So the Four of Swords is my falling back card. You fell back from this. Why? So you're holding yourself back emotionally, or holding yourself back from dealing with this person here with the Strength card. Could be dealing with a Leo. So that's two cards of you holding yourself back and just not dealing with the situation. Yeah, slowly but surely you're moving forward. So slowly but surely you are Probably seeing your worth there with that Empress card. And also with this Queen of Swords here. You're slowly but surely moving towards something better. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Again, the Three of Wands. So you've done some work. You've done some work. Like I said in the pre-shuffle, I pulled Temperance and I pulled the Star card. So you've done some work. And you're just waiting for the manifestation of that self-work that you've done to manifest. And I see that it has manifested with this Queen of Swords here. So you have really gotten into this energy where it's head over heart. I'm not going to let my heart dictate my decisions. I'm going to make logical decisions. And I'm not dealing with any of your shit. And why is the Ten of Swords here? Why is that here? King of Wands. So you feel betrayed by this King of Wands. This could also indicate, being since this is Leo specifically, but also Aries and Sagittarius, you could feel betrayed by this King of Wands, or you're this King of Wands feeling betrayed. But the King of Wands is somebody who's very charismatic, a charmer. He's normally a business person, very sexy, very sexual. My least favorite king in the deck, but very charismatic. So I can see why you felt a strong connection to this person. Why is this King of Wands here? Why is this King of Wands here? You could have felt like you were going to be, you could have felt like you wanted to be married to this person, or you felt like, or they gave you the indication that this was going to be the end all be all relationship. And that's why you feel the Ten of Swords. That's why you feel betrayed, because you found out that they had other stuff going on. Also, this could indicate that they were already in a marriage. Because this King of Wands will do that. But this could indicate that they were already in a marriage and you found out, and that's why you feel Ten of Swords. Yeah, so I think this person came towards you and offered you. They made a love offer towards you, and they weren't really in a position to do that, and you found that out. This could also indicate that they want to apologize to you. Let's clarify. Why is this Page of Cups here? The Magician. So they may be trying to manifest a second chance here with you. Could be dealing with a Gemini or Virgo. They may be trying to manifest a second chance here with you, or you found out that the love offer that they offered you was an illusion. So you were dealing with somebody wearing a false mask with this Magician card. Yeah, Ten of Cups. So they made it seem like again, like this was going to be the end all be all. But I feel like this person was already in a relationship. You got the Hierophant card up top. You've got a lot of threes here. Three of Wands came out twice. You got Three of Swords, the Six of Cups. I believe they were already in a relationship, possibly with someone who has kids with them. So like I said, with that Empress card, could have been a baby mother that they were still dealing with. But yeah, this person was already in a relationship. And what is the advice? What is the advice from Tarot? So the advice from Tarot is just to be happy and content. You've done the work. Could be dealing with a Leo, but you've done the work. I feel like light was shown on what was going on. So there was a light shed on this situation, and you know exactly what was going on. And continue to do that healing work that you've done, that inner work, in order to obtain success and happiness. So that's the advice from Tarot. So I hope this was a good reading for you. I know it wasn't the best reading, but based on the cards, you weren't shocked. This reading shouldn't shock you. You've kind of already known what was going on, or you found out later. But yeah, I hope this was a good reading for you. Bye.